getting in the game. It's about time. This is my time. This is my time. The only thing I consider impossible is losing. On the sidelines for a long time now, I'm finally getting in the game. It's about time. This is my time. This is my time. The only thing I consider impossible is losing. I've been waiting on the sidelines for a long time now, I'm finally getting in the game. It's about time. This is my time. This is my time. The only thing I
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to TDPHINSTALK, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. I hope everybody's doing just fine this evening. Y'all hit that like button on your way in the building. We're going to do some film study of Tua Tagovailoa. I'm going to do some diagram work as well on the team and some of the things that we like to run and some of the wrinkles that we like to run. So buckle your seatbelt, get ready. And let's get it in. Hit that like button on your way in the building, though, everybody. Punch that like button right now, all right? Let's see here. And just FYI, this stream is definitely brought to you by Mojo. We went over this earlier as well. If you want to download the Mojo app, make sure that you use this QR code right here to go sign up for Mojo. Now, most people that watch this channel don't live in Jersey, so you can't deposit, you can't actually invest. But if you definitely like to support the channel, use the QR code or the link in the description and at least download the app so Mojo will know that I am sending you their way and I will get credit for that. So make sure that you download the app and that way you can have it on your phone and you'll be able to see exactly what's going on in that regard. All right. So again, Mojo is the official sponsor of this show right here. Okay. Now, before we go deep in regards to Mojo, just want to show you a few things. We looked at Tua Tagovailoa at $39.90 earlier, and we want him to eclipse $40. Well, I definitely want him over 100, but we want him to get over that $40 mark. Jimmy G is 36.47. He's been hanging around that area for quite some time. In the last year, he has gone up, though, 42%. Jimmy G is the quarterback that everybody is not talking about in this game on Sunday, and I think we need to be talking about him a little bit more. He is second in the NFL, only behind ours truly, Tua Tagovailoa, of most consecutive throws without an interception. Right now, Tua leads the way, and Jimmy G is number 2 in the NFL, not throwing an interception. And I'm gonna be honest, that is crazy phenomenal. So, if they don't turn the ball over, it's definitely going to be one of those drag out tough games, and we'll see how it goes because I think the winner is going to be whoever wins the turnover battle, and hopefully we have an advantage. But they don't turn the ball over that often either. So, again, Jimmy G is somebody I personally wouldn't invest in. I would invest in Tua 10 times over than Jimmy G because, he's gotten that stigma. He is who he is, all right? But Tua, on the other hand, still has upside and continues to shock many of us, and we're hopeful that it maintains. And this game on Sunday is the game that will make or break us heading in whichever direction he's going to go. My family is doing good. Walker Flores, I see everybody in here. Salutations to you, Von Joe. Love you, brother. All right. Vivian, I see you here tonight. All right. Look like stock chart. It is a stock chart. The Mojo Sports is a player stock chart. All right. You can actually invest in them if you're in Jersey. So you'll have that opportunity to take advantage of that. All right. All right. So without further ado, I know what you're here for. You only want to see the film study. It's about all you want to see. And that's what we are going to show. So I'm loading it up right now, y'all. I'm bringing the film up. All right. Make sure my NFL Plus is good. All right. Let me hook. We might have a bigger view of it this time because we're going off of the iPad this time. Hopefully we have no issues. All right, so we're good. Okay. All right, so let me share screen. All right, window, bam. All right, now maybe this is the biggest view we've ever had doing this, so this is a good thing. All right, so we'll play around with it. Let me grab me a piece of paper real quick. Grab this paper because I want to diagram a lot of the formations that we tend to be in. So you'll know what other teams will be in as well. All right. All right. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Right back. All right. So, anywho, first play of the game. Let's take a look. All right. So I want to break down some things within this film. That motion guy is so important for what we do. Okay. I want you all to pay attention. This is a 4-man pass rush, and they're giving a man look. You see the guy following? That's when you know that it's man coverage. Okay. And the safety comes downhill. This is when you know that safety came downhill. And honestly, on this play, that's what kind of did them on this play, that safety coming downhill, because what did that do? That gave Waddle a one-on-one on a dig route. So Waddle coming across, bam. This is what it does, okay? Gosh, I swear I hate the NFL Plus film study because it moves so fast, and I wish they just clip it with clean it up. All right. So, but we do have options on this. So this is what this is designed to do. This play right here is designed to, like, every play we do is designed to give Tua options. It's only designed to give him options, okay? If it basically, look, right here, he turns his head. What is the first indicator that he's looking for? The safety. If the safety comes downhill, he's going to take the deep shot. If the safety stays back, he's going to have the crosser, because the play action should pull the linebackers to leave the middle of the field open. So what does the safety do? The safety stays still, so he doesn't want to take the deep shot. He already knows, I'm going to put this to Waddle in the middle of the field right here. Now, we always talk about ball placement. We all know, honestly, Tua just didn't have great ball placement in this game. But it's plays like this that have potential to literally be 40-yard plays or touchdowns. When Waddle has this much separation, once Waddle identifies where the ball is, he can't run in stride. He actually stop and jump off his feet and catch the ball, which allows the defender to tackle him right away. But what Mike McDaniel wants is this ball to be delivered in stride. Like, we've seen some plays do this. Oh, crap. We've seen some plays do this where if Waddle catches If Waddle catches this in stride, just right here, if he actually doesn't have to stop, if he catches this in stride on the dolphin tail, you see the green tail of the dolphin, like that's where it should be caught if he didn't have to stop. If he catches it there, he's off to the races to try to beat that safety around the edge to get to about the 50-yard line, because running towards the sideline about the 50-yard line, because that other safety would have tried to collapse on them. But those are those moments right there that Mike McDaniel is saying to himself, we need to get those additional 7 yards. We need to get those additional 7 yards. All right. But at the same token, good play dial up, good execution. But honestly, Houston killed themselves in this. You see 2 high safety, and they blew it when they dropped one downhill. Watch what the safety does. You see that? When that they stunt him. See, they rolling coverage. They showing you cover 2, but it's not cover 2. Now, if they were in cover 2, they would have been able to guard this a whole lot better, because the safety would have been able to come downhill on the crosser. But no, the safety's not able to do that on Waddle, because they were in cover 2 and they got out of it. It was a disguise. They never were in cover 2. All right, next play. Okay. Not the same thing. I don't know why I said that. Okay. Here's another thing. Teams so once again, cover 3, 1 single safety and 2 corners, right? When you're in cover 3, we're going to use this RPO style all the time, because the corners are going to be in a drop back stance. As you can see, the corner at the top of the screen is ready to drop back. The corner at the bottom of the screen is already 10 yards off the line of scrimmage. They're just handling their 1/3 of the field deep. That's their assignment. Now, here's where the issue is. This is what the Dolphins love to do. Send 1 in the flat and 1 on the slant. And as you can see, Tyreek is about to do the post, the little skinny post, the short post, and I believe that's the tight end, is about to hit the flat. But you only got one guy, that linebacker, who has to decide, do I stay with Tyreek or do I go into the flat? And what does he do? Tua already knows right here. Tua is identifying what is that guy's trajectory. That's the only guy Tua's looking at, the one that's coming downhill from the safety position. He's looking at him saying, at what speed is he moving? Oh, he's sold on this flat. And right there, Tua knows. Right there, he's sold on the flat. So let me put this ball in a spot. This is what I mean by spot throwing. I know a lot of people say anticipation, but let me put that ball in the spot, and it should be right where Tyreek ends up. Bam. This is what our offense is built to do. Give you 2 options, and depending on what the defender does, go with the opposite one, and it should be a wide open play. And this is good offense. It can get you far, but I have to tell y'all, do y'all realize this is the exact same thing offense that Flores had in place, with the exception of more motion? This is the exact same plays we ran with Flores. These plays which you're seeing right now are the exact same plays. A lot of people don't want to recognize that, especially the last play. Last year, I would point that play out 9 times a game. This is the exact same plays we ran with Flores. And the exact same throws Tua was making with him. Now, that first play, we would run that play, but Tua wouldn't make that throw in the pass. He wouldn't make that throw in the pass, but now he's making the throw. It ain't impossible. I'm telling y'all for a fact. These is the exact same plays, exact same concept. All right, we got a handoff this time. I know we didn't run the ball well on Sunday, but I also didn't like how timid our running backs were. Look at Wilson in this. Look how he's passive hitting the hole. He's passive making the decision on this. Watch this when he get the ball. Pause right here. Man, right here, you got to go up that gap on the left side or attack that gap on the right real hard. But what does he do? He slows down and I would still bounce out left because now that hole is massive because the guy's on the ground. And you still got the hole on the right. But he's passive and just keeps going up the middle. This is bad run. I ain't gonna lie. This ain't because Houston was good stopping the run. Our running backs weren't playing well, y'all. He was very passive in this game. All right, let's do it again, y'all. Same thing. Ooh, this is a good one right here. This is a good one right here. Remember that play where I told you they give you two options and the linebacker got to decide? This time they don't disguise the coverage. They show you the single high. They show you the two corners on the outside of the receivers, which is three. So they obviously, those guys are handling their third of the field, and that safety's roaming. Tua sees it, and this is where Tua's like, the safety's not. If he comes downhill, I'm good. If he sticks around, then I don't have the middle of the field. Tua's right now. Tua know he has a dilemma on this play, and you're gonna see the dilemma. Watch, because you know we want to go to the middle of the field. Watch what happens. That safety stays back, right? Now, look at the decision here. Look what they did. They sent one in the flat, and they got Tyreek about to do the same thing, but the only difference this time is the cornerbacks aren't veering backwards. They're getting closer to the receivers. So now this is a different coverage. They actually are in cover two this time. So they showed the one, and they bailed out in the cover two. So what did that do? It didn't leave the linebacker trying to figure out, does he go to the flat or does he go to Tyreek? Because now the corner has that guy coming out in the flat. So the linebacker no longer has a dilemma anymore of which one he chooses because his responsibility is Tyreek this time. Now Tyreek's already behind him, but Tyreek's about to make his slant right now because that's the play. Tua looking in the flat because why is Tua looking in the flat at first? Because he notices the linebacker isn't chasing the flat player. See that? And then he comes back that way anyway. Why? Because the pressure was coming and Tyreek couldn't throw it to Tyreek right here. Because number 2 is in the path of the pass. He wants to throw it to Tyreek right here, but he can't. Number 2 never chased the guy in the flat. Next frame. He could have flew it to Tyreek and it might have been a pass interference because he got his back turned, but the guy is still in the path of the throw. And Tua sees that block is given up right here, and he cannot wait Tyreek out to get open. So what does he do? He goes right back to the second flat route. But had we had one more second on that, Tyreek might have came open big time and the opposite side of the field. But this is where I do have an issue with the offense. This is where I do have an issue with the offense. And this is where people call me a liar. People say I have an agenda. People say I have a narrative. When I say that I don't feel like Tua's actually reading defenses and reading the field, he's actually a spot thrower and he already knows which options he want to take before the play starts. This is a prime example because Tua's only focused on one side of the field, all that action. The only time Tua reads the field is in the red zone because he's moving his head everywhere to see if anybody open. But in the open field, look at this. The opposite side is the way to go. Pause right here. Look. You see the guy opposite of Tyreek at the top of the screen? Just looking. Tua never looks. He's doing exactly what this system is. I'm going to give you, Mike McDaniel's making it simple for him. He's making it real simple. I'm going to give you routes. When you look to the right, you either going to have Tyreek or the flat. If the linebacker is shooting to the flat, you should have Tyreek. Let it fly. Don't worry about it. Just fly it. If the guy isn't shooting to the flat, then you should have the flat open. But in this case, they played the perfect defense. In this case, you need 5 seconds to throw the ball for your second guy coming out of the flat, which you barely got, but you did get it off and incomplete. And even if it wasn't incomplete, it wasn't going to be no game. It wasn't going to be any game. But this is what I be trying to explain to people. It's easy football. We're not going through progressions. We're not going through progressions because we never look to the left. You got 2 more players that's active, that's live players, and one of them's wide open the whole time. I don't know if that's Waddle. Yeah, that's Waddle. And let me tell you, Waddle's jogging on the play. You know why? Even these receivers know this play ain't designed for me. There ain't no it's a basic offense. It's a basic offense. Look to the right. If the linebacker collapses, toss it right in this spot. Tyreek should end up there. If the linebacker don't collapse, toss it in the flat. He should be able to go get at least 6 yards. That's what this specific play that we run 10 times a game. Out of the 30 passes, this is 10 of them every game. And this is the second one, and we 3 plays in. This is the second play just like this, and we're 3 plays in. And this ain't a moment to be knocking anybody. I'm not knocking Tua. I'm not knocking Mike McDaniel, but I'm showing y'all what we're actually doing as an offense. It's basic. It's real simple. But the thing with San Francisco, you see that safety way back there? He going to be up by the 30. He going to be around the 28-yard line. And they're going to close the window on both sides of the ball for these type of plays. And we're going to be throwing it out in the flat a lot like this. Or we're going to be forcing it to Tyreek right here. We'll be throwing it, trying to force it to Tyreek right here. And I think, I'm going to be honest, I feel like he should have took that shot right there because he could have snuck it right behind him, honestly, to Tyreek, if that's all he going to look at. But instead, we go to the second guy coming out of the flat, which wasn't a great throw where pressure was in his place. But come on. You can't get more open than what Waddle's going to be right now because the tight end is about to hit the flat in the same concept on the other side of the ball. Waddle's going to do the post, and the tight end is about to hit the flat. So that's why that linebacker stayed there. He bumped Waddle, and he waiting on the running back to come out, but Waddle is wide open with all that room to do something. This is what's happening in this offense. Yes, the middle is wide open because of speed, but the right read on this is to go across back the other way to Waddle, but we never do it. TD making the 49ers sound like the best team that we've faced. They are. They are the best team that we would have faced at this point. You can't say Baltimore is better than them, and on top of it, Baltimore's secondary was depleted when we played them. You can't say Buffalo's better than them, and Buffalo's secondary was absent when we played them. Who else is better? And I know y'all want to say the Vikings, but the Vikings still ain't. I'm still not sold on the Vikings. I don't care what nobody say. Anywho, let's get to the next play. All right, next play. So this time we got an empty backfield. Okay. This is not a man concept. This is zone. Okay. When you got that much cushion in the slot, and then you got one slot guy uncovered, you have Sherfield and Tyreek uncovered. They're showing blitz, but I could tell they're not going to blitz because anytime you're in the stance where you're not committed up in the line, but you're off of it showing, it's crap. Okay. So let's see what we get. These are those plays where, like Gesicki, if you ran an out but sent the receiver on a go at the top, you can hit that out route. Things like that. Same thing on the other side of the field. Sherfield on the out, Waddle on the go route. These are the plays where you can hit things like that. But let's see what they do. Or send Waddle on a deep post. and send Sherfield on the out at the bottom of the screen. This type of defense will get crushed with that. So, ooh, Jesus. Let me see what happened. Nice. Okay, so we got to break this one down. This is interesting to me. We had people wide open all over the place. So they didn't send the blitz, like I said, right? Gesicki ain't even covered. And all the linebackers are going to stop at the line because it's zone, like I told y'all, right? So what do we have right now? We got Sherfield looking like he creeping open right now early. But then you also got Gesicki. Look at Gesicki, y'all. And the thing is, it doesn't matter because Tua already know where he wants to go with the ball, so he would have never threw it to Gesicki, who was splitting the defense up the middle of the field, which would have been a huge opportunity for him. Not only that, y'all can't see it in the sunlight right now. In that sunlight strip at the top of the screen, that wide receiver is killing that corner, and that's why the safety got pulled over there. That's why the safety is scared right now. The safety up there is scared because the go route at the top of the screen, y'all can't see it because it's sunlight. He done smoked a corner. So the safety's like, oh, crap, I need to get over there. But I also got Gesicki coming through. Oh, my gosh. Oh, I don't know what to do. I don't know. The safety is terrified right now because you got two wide open guys and Gesicki and whoever that receiver is at the top of the screen. That's why the safety can't commit to Gesicki in the middle. I want you to see Gesicki. Watch Gesicki. The safety's supposed to commit, but he can't. He's still veering out to the sideline because the guy's getting smoked. This would have been a huge game split to Gesicki up the middle. But that's neither here nor there because the pressure's coming and we already know where we're going to go with the ball, and that's going to be to Waddle. So you see this right here? This is what zone does. Just put the ball in a spot, let it hang. Remember what we talked about earlier? If you throw that ball in stride, you can get 7 more yards. This time he did. So look at this. He threw it in front of him, and he was able to go up, get about 7 more yards. That's what it takes. This is where the ball placement needs to be. And even though Waddle still had to slow down a slight second, it's still better ball placement out in front. Now you can get 7 more yards. Like earlier play when it's high and you got to jump off your feet, he'll catch it, but he gets tackled right away. So good job by Tua on this, but even better play design versus this defense because this was a guarantee all over the place. He could have went so many different ways and got a big play. You got 3 options on this play. And I got to give him kudos because I feel like he took the most difficult one. I feel like he took the most difficult one right here. And this is a big reason why it'll be hard to stop this team if we're making plays like this. It'll be real hard to stop this team if we're making plays like this. When what just happened? If you're not going to play man coverage. All right, same thing right here. Same concept that we talked about earlier. We're going to always give Tua 2 options. We got a corner on the outside, but they're in the zone. But you got 2 linebackers in the backfield. You got 2 running backs in the backfield. So you know for a fact that one of them linebackers is taken by the right linebacker, likely the right linebacker and the right running back. And the left, you got to see if that linebacker follows. The linebacker isn't following right now. Tua knows the linebacker isn't following. Now he's shifting, but he's not man coverage following. What does that tell him? They're in a zone. Those 4 guys are going to stay at one level, and those safeties will be at another level. Now look at what the corner does. Tua's looking. Does the corner stay at that level? And right here, he determines, the corner's going to take the flat because that's his responsibility. So our offense is straight up designed to put a corner or a linebacker in a situation where he has 2 guys at once And whatever one he chooses, we throw to the other. This is all happening at the top of the screen, y'all. Let me go back. This is all happening at the top of the screen. So this is the indicator right here. Send one in motion. Nobody followed him. So we're in zone. They're going to stay at a certain depth and stay there. So what do? Run it. Shift them to the right. Already behind. Send number 30 to the flat. And that's going to make the corner flat-footed because he got the flat and the slanter. But it's too late. You're already flat-footed. Right behind the defense. Waddle, got to catch that. That's trash by Waddle. That's trash by Waddle. But this is why nobody can stop this offense unless you play man coverage. Because now there's no decision to make. Now you just got to see who's beating who and make a perfect throw. This is why man coverage against our offense, it gets rougher. And people don't realize, Tua's the highest rated in man coverage. It's the smallest sample size ever. And most of those are dump offs in the flat. And it's a high ranking because it's a small sample size and a lot of them are in the flat. Why? Because we haven't seen a man coverage play yet by this team. But I'm going to show y'all some later when we start throwing incompletions all over the place. I'm going to show y'all some later when we start having incompletions. I was shocked that Houston was even playing man during that time in the game. But I'll show it to you. If we can make it there tonight, I'll show it to you. All right, here we go with the trips again. One to the left. They sending one in motion. All right, so we're going to stop right here. Now, this is actually an interesting one right here. I personally feel like, I was just going to say this is great coverage. When I paused it, I said, I don't think we're going to be able to do nothing against this. This is the coverage you're supposed to have on this if you're running zone. The problem, honestly, Miami did this to themselves. They stacked themselves on one side instead of pulling some of the defense on the other side. So the play design versus their defense just wasn't going to work. Look at that. You got the guy following the flat. Now, this is actually more zone match. This is what I was explaining to y'all yesterday. This is what you call zone match. We are going to give you a zone look, but as soon as you come in my territory, you're my man now. Now we're man to man. I am going to chase you. I am going to follow you. Here's your indicator right here. Pause. You see Sherfield? You see the linebacker chasing him? Waddle's coming through the seam, but he has the zone beater because the safeties can bracket him. But Sherfield is the guy where I believe they wanted to go to on this play. It wouldn't Waddle Sherfield was the guy. Sherfield was the guy that Tua eyed from the get-go. Why did Tua eye him? Because I keep telling y'all we already know where we want to go with the ball pre-snap. We're not reading defenses. We are just we spot throwing. We know where we want to go. We already know where we want to go. People think that this is reading defense. No, we know where we want to go. We put it in the spot. Receiver should be there. Bam, catch it. Let's go. This play right here shows you that. This play will show you that. Right here, pre-snap, he already know he running the seam with Waddle, which should bracket the safety and the linebacker, which should leave Sherfield open on the back end. But look what they do, which is rare in zone coverage. They follow Sherfield. They don't stay at the depth and play normal zone. On the right side of the field, it was more of a man concept, and in the middle, they were leaving it zone. Look what they do to Sherfield. Chasing them right there. Look at the linebacker chase them. Did you see that? They don't do that normally. They stay at their depth. Pause right here. Sherfield is the guy. Waddle's the one in the middle. Sherfield's the next guy at about the 32-yard line. Sherfield's at the almost 20 right now. Waddle's at the 19. The linebacker, even though they're showing zone, look at the linebacker chasing them. That's not the typical zone just hanging out in your area. Now they're match zoning. And what do we get? Tua already knew he wanted to go with Sherfield, because think about if that guy would have stayed at his depth, flat-footed at the 20, Sherfield would have been open. But he didn't. He didn't. He chased them, and this is what we got. This is what we got, a straight misfire. The pocket is collapsing, and what's the point? And just stop about some pocket collapsing. Do you see this? Y'all don't start the excuses. We trying to be fair here. I done said some great things he did. I done said all kind of stuff. But you gonna sit here and tell me the pocket collapsing? Where? Miss me. He knows where he going. He let it fly, and that ain't to waddle. It ain't to waddle. Sherfield bracketed by 4 defenders. Exactly, but that's part of the problem. First of all, you don't throw it. Just throw it away. Luckily, it wasn't picked. One guy came across, tried to pick it. The other one dove, tried to pick it. It was in the field of play. You threw it active. Tua can't do nothing to please you. He sure can't. But you sitting here watching me talk about it. Appreciate you. Somebody said no one was open. I know that's the point. But why would you throw it in traffic if nobody was open? Throw the ball at the back of the end zone. Throw it out to the sideline. Get rid of the ball, right? Don't throw it in an active field where you got 2 guys diving for it and getting their hands on it. That's reckless, which tells you he was actually trying to complete that pass. It's just that their coverage, it wouldn't allow Sherfield to get to his spot. They almost picked that off. Why? Because I told y'all, we're not reading defense. We got a spot throw offense. If the coverage is this, see, they did something in coverage he didn't expect. He didn't expect a linebacker to actually man up with Sherfield. He did not. This was zone all the way. He did not expect a linebacker to man up with Sherfield. All right, here we go. Trips to the right, one to the left. So what do we have here? Looks like man, but it ain't. It's zone. Look at the slot receivers. The guy who's guarding them isn't even in front of them. They're swayed off. So this is clearly zone. You got safeties that are 25 feet, 25 yards, it looks like, by 20 yards at least, behind the play, which leaves the middle of the field wide open. But let's see what we get, y'all. Pause right here. Clean pocket. Things looking good. He's already letting the ball fly. This was the one that was on Tua, just terrible ball placement. This is the one where he just had terrible ball placement. He put it on the back shoulder instead of out in front of him. Now he's going to have a play on the next drive, I believe. He put it out in front, and it was perfect. He cleaned that up. On the next drive, I remember, because when I was streaming the game, I said, now that's how you do it. The very next drive. That very next drive. Let me give y'all a end zone view of that play. Pause. Oh, this ain't it. Yeah, that was the one, the Sherfield one. Oh, well, this will help y'all get an even better view. Talk about the pocket was collapsing. What in the heck is y'all talking about? Now, if anything, if you would have had a little touch on it, you should have been going to Waddle. But he was never going to Waddle. He was going to Sherfield, but once again, he never expected the linebacker to actually man up Sherfield, which tells you he's not reading defense. Because if he was reading defense, you would have seen the linebacker chasing him. You would have seen that clear as day. Let's get to the next one. All right, here's the one where the ball placement was just bad. We got a super chat real quick. This team got things to clean up. Tua's words. Yeah, absolutely. They said it after halftime. He said we're not taking Tua out. Tua knows he has things to clean. I forgot what the exact words are. Tua has things to focus on right now or clean up or something like that, because he knew this was a sloppy first half with his ball placement and decision making. We completed enough balls and we made enough plays, but it was sloppy. All right, here we go. This is the ball placement one. See, and this is what I'm telling y'all. We're not reading defenses. This man never even looked. He just turned and fired. Please tell me I'm wrong. I want y'all to look at Tua ahead. He gonna snap the ball, look right, turn and just fire. Not process the field, just fire. Because he already know where he going with the ball. Watch this. Watch it. Just turn and fire. Looking right, turn, fire. And right behind him. Bad throw. Because you never even settled into the throw. You just turned and fired. You never even felt that throw to know where you didn't know if he got bumped off the line of scrimmage to slow him down. You don't know what happened. You just turned and fired. And that was a bad back shoulder. Now, here's the crazy part about it. Even though it was a bad back shoulder, if he would have put that in stride, he probably would have got him killed. He probably would have got him killed. I ain't gonna lie, I'm actually happy he misfired on this. Y'all tell me if I'm wrong. If he would have actually put that on the money, man, he would have probably got killed. If he would have put that out in front, man, oh. And the safety pulled up and put his finger up like, oh, we good. He would have probably got smoked. But I got to go back to that last play anyway. Sideline view. All right, let's see this. Let's do this again. All right, let's take a look. I just never looked at all the options on the field, what it looked like. Because I think right here, we already knew where we were going with the ball. That's why this happened. He already knew. That's why he looked down the middle just to hold him and just throw it anyway. Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't have mattered any other options because this play was designed to go to that one-on-one anyway. It was designed to go to that one-on-one regardless. The other players were half running their routes. They already, and that's what I keep telling y'all about this offense. A lot of these guys be half running routes because they know it ain't going to them. It's a simplistic offense. Everybody start jogging and looking towards Sherfield. Did he catch it? That's what it looked like. Everybody one right here. They all just start jogging and looking that way. Like, did he? No, he didn't. All right, that's field goal. LOL, a bad throw is a bad throw. Yeah, I mean, it was a bad throw. It ain't a big deal, though. I mean, we got 3 points. We wish we would have had more, but it ain't a bad drive. He had things he had to clean up, he could work on, but hey, we got 3 points out of it. Nobody perfect. Every NFL team do that. Oh, I know, Bradwin. I just pointed it out for those who don't know that, because a lot of people don't know. All right, man, let's go to the next drive. Let's go to the next drive. So that was the first drive. Now we got a drive where we got a touchdown. Now, this is what you love to see. So we're going to get some cooking. I think this was probably his best drive, if I remember. All right, let's pause it. All right. Oh, crap. Y'all forgive me. Let me back it up real quick. Okay. Here we go. All right, here we go. On this play, you got some of the same action, okay? You're going to send Tyreek in the flat this time, and I don't know who that is. Maybe Sherfield getting behind that second level. Another play where you fake the handoff and you look on the left side where you know you want to go with the ball. And if the linebacker stays and goes deep with Sherfield, you hit Tyreek in the flat. If the linebacker goes towards Tyreek, then Sherfield should be wide open. This is the typical play. This is the fourth time we run in this play. And what do you have right here? The flat is covered. Tyreek is getting chased, but a double team. But then you got Waddle on the other side. This is just like that first play where Tyreek is Sherfield's going to be the one going the deep one, and Waddle once again is going to be the crosser. Nope. Actually, no. This is different. So this is one where both guys are actually going deep. Man, I like this, Mike McDaniel. I like this concept right here. I've never seen this. I like this concept. I got to break this down, what I'm seeing and what I'm loving. Let me show y'all what's happening right now. Waddle and Sherfield are running into each other. They're both attacking the safety. But then the safety's bailing because he's like, I don't know what either one of them are going to do. The only thing I could do is back up to get leverage to make a decision. But as soon as he takes that step back, both of them are coming back this way towards the sideline at the bottom of the screen. So now that gives the middle route leverage because the bottom corner has to still go for Waddle. Look at that. The threat of both of them coming at the safety is what just did this. Both of them coming downhill at the safety made him back up. See, he's in a trail position, and now the other guy's clearing. Sherfield, wide open. This is a good concept to attack the middle of the field. And this is, once again, another play that will destroy zone coverage. Look at what they got in the box. They got 8 in the box. They committed 8 down there. You got 4 at the line of scrimmage, 3 linebackers in a nickel that's sitting there close to the line of scrimmage at the top. That's 8 in the box. You got single high. You gonna run both of those guys like that? Yeah, this is an easy win in this situation. Only way you can keep up with plays like this, man, coverage. Because look, the corner had to leave him and let him go to the middle of the field because look at Tyreek creeping on the back end. It's the coverage these teams are running. It's the coverage these teams are running. These teams are exposing themselves with this cover 3. Every time we've made a play, they've been in cover 3. And they don't have to. At least stick to cover 2. You won't have this situation. It'll at least be a jump ball. But good concept by Mike McDaniel on this play. Huge play, too. All right, we got to go back on this. All right, so let's see what we got. Bam, here we go again. Same concept. Same concept on both sides of the field. This is the 4th time that we're doing this, okay? What do we have? Look at the top of the screen. Tight end hitting the flat and the receiver Waddle creeping behind the linebackers for a window. On the bottom of the field, same thing. A tight end coming to hit the flat and the receiver going to hit behind them and cover 3 again. Cover 3 cannot stop this. And look at that window for Waddle now. Now you get it into Waddle. Throws it. Got it. Money. And it was a dangerous throw because that second linebacker right there, he screwed up. The second linebacker bailed to the outside instead of just backing up. He started coming this way when he could have stayed exactly where he was and backed up in the zone. Look at the linebacker in the middle of the field on the hash mark. If he just backs up, but instead he comes downhill, he was in a perfect position to pick that off had he stayed where he was supposed to be. But he didn't. Smoked him. Next play, run the ball. O-line. I'll deal with the O-line later. I'll deal with them later. All right, next play. Tyreek jet sweep. Didn't go crazy, but we got about 5 yards. Little action there. All right, here we go. Under center. Oh, we just saw this one. I don't like Tyreek's indecisiveness on that. I feel like he could have got more if he would have just burst through the first time instead of hesitating whether to go in or out. All right, here we go. Let me see. What do we have here? So it looks like man, but once again, it's zone coverage. Just a quick, simple route, one-on-one with Tyreek on the outside. Oh my gosh, this thing is killing me. Easy. Still zone coverage. As you can see, Sherfield in the middle. This was more match zone, though. This is more match zone. But in the books, they're going to call this man-to-man. But I want you to look in the middle of the field with Sherfield, showing you that it's zone coverage. Linebacker leaves him be. Linebacker on the other side leaves him be. Tyreek and Sherfield got a window right here. It's match zone, where he come in your area, glue to him. So, but this is gonna go down as man coverage. But look at that window. That wasn't man coverage. But this is why they say we got such a high rating in man coverage. They're gonna count these plays like this as man coverage. Because you get tight coverage on the outside. But the only reason it's tight like that is because it's a short field. Right there, linebackers wondering, should I stay with Sherfield or should I stay with my lane? And he let him go too much. First and goal. And this, I believe, maybe is the touchdown, or we missed it trying to run the ball. Handoff, nowhere to go. O-line didn't do good on that one. And that was Armstead. I think Armstead might have already been hurt at this point. Yeah. That's a touchdown, but let's back up and look at some of this stuff. I want y'all to look at Armstead on this play, number 72 at the left tackle position. He might have been playing a lot of this hurt. Look at that. He blocking. Didn't even catch the stunt. It worked out in our favor. Blocking that guy, missed the stunt. Tua comes back the other way. Good find by Tua, touchdown. Good poise, good way of scrambling, getting out of trouble, and making a play. We're going to need a lot of that on Sunday because they're going to put you in a lot of those situations. We're going to need a lot of that type of play from Tua on Sunday. All right, that's the touchdown. All right, here we go. Next drive. Tua Tagovailoa. All right, here we go. This was a run up the middle, nowhere to go. And people not realizing we just couldn't do nothing running, so we had to throw the ball more. All right, so this is a quick one. Another play designed to get out of the hand quick. Now Tua knows he got man coverage now. Tua knows that he has man coverage. It looked like it was going to be zone, but now it's man. But knowing that it's man, he got to make sure that he hit the quick hitter. Fake the handoff, throw it real quick on the one-on-one. See, this is why they say Tua's the best in man coverage. It's when we do the quick stuff, we get that man coverage look. And when they send a blitz. As you can see, they're blitzing off the edge. Linebacker that's supposed to be in that window blitzes off the edge. Tua sees it, gets it out of his hand quick, makes an excellent decision, by the way, and puts the ball in a perfect ball placement situation so that Tyreek can rip it upfield. These are the more impressive plays, in my eyes. All right, Tua fakes the handoff. Now, this is a play that I was really disappointed in this team. Honestly, Tua, I'm gonna be honest. I was heated at him on this when I saw the all 22 earlier. He just see this is what I mean by decision making. People be like, it was a completion. Man, come on, man. We just missed 20 yards easy. And let me tell you why. Let me tell you why he got rid of the ball fast. Anybody want to guess why he got rid of the ball fast? Anybody want to guess why Tua got rid of the ball fast? I'm showing you on screen right now why he did. I'm showing you right now why he did. Y'all may not realize. Because he thinks it's man coverage. When it's man coverage, he know he want to try to get it in one of their hand quick to make a play. Because Tua don't like throwing one-on-ones, intermediate or deep, in tight coverage. He rather a tight window than tight coverage. When he sees pre-snap, he think it's man-to-man. He's trying to get his quickest outlet he can. He thinking that this is a cover 2 look, but they are matching up on the outside one-on-one. Because otherwise, the linebacker would be closer to the hash, the inside hash. That's why he's thinking that. Now, look at Waddle in the slot. Come on, man. Tua, you done made this throw with your eyes closed. You done made this throw with your eyes closed. This is 20-yard gasher right here. But he already made his mind up. And people want to tell me he reading the field. Look at Waddle. Look at Waddle. And then it was bad ball placement too, where the guy had to jump off his feet and get and get contacted right away. Get contacted right away. Oh, this ain't it. I done went too far ahead. With a clean pocket now. This ain't no rush. This ain't no rush job. This is a clean pocket. And this is what I be trying to tell y'all, man. All we think about is it was a completion. It was a completion. Heck you mean? Dirty pocket. What do you talk about dirty pocket? Look at Tua. Ain't nobody coming at him. And we talk about anticipation. He could have hung in there for another 3 seconds. Armstead and them boys had them boys on the ground. Yeah, he could have also moved up in the pocket, but believe it or not, he didn't need to. Let me show you. Let me give you the pocket view. Let me give you the end zone view. Try to talk about dirty pocket. Some of y'all need to stop. Dirty pocket. Dirty my behind. Dirty my behind. Dirty my behind. Dirty. Man, you don't get no cleaner than this, man. You don't get no cleaner than this. And who was number 58? Because they actually was impressive at the left guard on that play. That was actually pretty good blocking. It looked like you might have got beat, but then you recovered. Pretty dope. Good job. Man, you don't get better protection than that, man. You don't get better protection than that. But back to the point at hand. These are the plays that when I watch film, we talk about such a great game, but we never really look at film of all the stuff that we leave on the field. And it is what it is. The man ain't got to be perfect. The man ain't got to be perfect. But God dog, these them ones, man, that put you in that. These them ones that ain't nobody wondering if you can win MVP over Mahomes. You gonna win it, you fire this ball. The anticipation everybody be talking about. I'm telling y'all, the man ain't anticipating, he's spot throwing. He knows where he wants to go with the ball before he goes there. Pre-snap. This is man coverage with a safety help. He ain't thinking about going deep. He ain't even considering it. You're not even considering it. Turned around. Matter of fact, the crazy thing is he looking at the safety at the top of the field over up the top, which has nothing to do with this play. The safety at the top ain't nobody active over there. He just trying to move the defense off, and so he can hit the flat. He already know he going in the flat, ladies and gentlemen, at the beginning of this play. $10, $20. That's 20 yards. That's all I'm gonna say. We left 20 on the table to get 4 because we had broken tackles. I think we got 4 yards in that. So good job by whoever caught that because they made that play 4 yards. But we sitting here passing up on the 20. And I told y'all about this yesterday. Now it's time for y'all to see how truly elementary this offense is because we missing up the big plays that we should be hitting. But then look at this. This is the 5th time in this game we got this concept. Send one in the flat, send the other guy coming across, bam. Same concept. This time he didn't go behind the linebacker, he went underneath him. And the linebacker was flat-footed. But I was impressed with the throw because the ball placement was so excellent. That's tight coverage. That's tight zone coverage right there. But the ball placement is so perfect out in front that he's able to catch it. Good job by Tua on this throw. Somebody said, I hope Mike telling Tua this. Of course he's telling them. This is exactly why Mike came out after halftime and said Tua's focused on cleaning some stuff up. Tua's focused on cleaning stuff up in his decision-making. Mike on the sideline with a tablet during the game watching these real time. Ain't no other reason Mike McDaniel came out after halftime and they said, will Tua play? Yeah, Tua is focused on, cleaning some stuff up and making good decisions. He's focused on that. Why else would he come out and say that? Because he know what he got in that first half. He know that we did enough to have the lead against a trash team, but a great team playing like that, we ain't up 30-0. We might even be losing. You got to take everything they give you. All right. But I want y'all to remember, we already got 6 plays with that same basic concept. Send somebody in the flat, send the other guy on the post, and whatever the linebacker do, you got a choice to make. You see how basic it is? People like, oh, this offense is ripping it. No, 33% of our plays is that same play. 33% of all of our plays is that exact same play. It may have a little new wrinkle or a different look to it, but it's the exact same concept. It ain't nothing special. This is why New England usually plays it well, because they box us in and you got to get everything tight. That's why those games are always, it's never impressive. It's just tight. We beat Belichick every time because their offense sucks. But if they had a competent offense, we would lose some of those games. When they can't stop it, you'll have a point. Well, I have to be honest with you, Shag. Here's the thing with our offense. 85% of the league won't be able to stop it because it requires a certain personnel. 85% of the NFL can't stop it. Because if they bring everybody up to stop it, now they're worrying about the actual one-on-ones deep with Tyreek and Waddle. Unless you got the athletes on the outside, and there's only about 5 teams in the NFL that can stop this. That's why last year, when we ran into Tennessee, they didn't just stop it. They made you look like you were running an elementary offense. Because what some of y'all don't realize is, even under Flores, this little concept that I keep showing y'all Mike McDaniel got us running, they couldn't stop that. That was the only thing we did successful. Remember what we called it under Flores? Y'all remember what we called this offense under Flores? An extension of the run. The dink and dunk. Send somebody in the flat and send a little slant and hit the slant every time when they drop down to the flat. We called it an extension of the run because we couldn't run the ball. And do you find it coincidental that we couldn't run the ball in this game and Mike McDaniel already got a heavy dose of this RPO, extension of the run? Same thing, because this is the only system that Tua would be able to run in this concept. T. Rich said this is different, not dink and dunk. T. Rich, this is dink and dunk. It's just more explosive plays built in. 33% of this offense is still the dink and dunk format. We done the same play concept we've already seen in 6 plays out of about 14 plays so far. We done had about maybe 15 plays so far, and we've counted 6. The same play, same concept. A different wrinkle here or a different player there, but the same concept. And then we try to attack some of the field. So yeah, it's different because the rest of the offense, we're trying to attack more deep stuff. But we were trying to do that with Flores too. But we were missing players downfield just like Tua just did on that 20-yard route. He missed Waddle wide open 20 yards down the field. All right, let's keep it rolling. See, this is one of those plays where it ain't the dink and dunk. But it's also one of them rare plays where you get more of a man concept, everybody out here matching. And this is what I be trying to tell y'all in man coverage. In man coverage, let me tell y'all something about Tua. When it's zone coverage, he can float it a little more, which it takes a little longer to get to the receiver, but the receiver has time to adjust because they're in a wide open pocket of the field. In man coverage, he's required to throw primarily bullets all day in stride right to the person. And when you look at plays like this, he got man coverage. He got man coverage. But he ain't got nobody in the backfield. He ain't got nobody to shoot out to the flat. So what do we have? Matches. The flat is matched on the top of the screen. The corner out there is playing outside while the safety is saying, if you come across the middle, I could drop. Look how their bodies turn in the secondary. Now, the funny thing is Tua actually did go to the right read on this. He went to the correct read. The only read you can go to on this is Tyreek coming across. Everything else is beyond dangerous. It's just not smart. He actually went to the correct read, which is the middle, with a clean pocket. But he just misfired. He misfired a little out just in front of Tyreek, and he got his hand on it. And this is why if you play man coverage against this team, the pass protection got to be perfect. The receivers got to run perfect routes. The quarterback got to throw perfect balls, and the receivers got to catch it perfectly. Any one of those elements not perfect in man coverage, it's an incompletion. Somebody said change view to see pocket. All right, I got you on this one. It was actually high and in front. It wasn't just in front. It was high and out in front. You want to see Tua feet if he's set? Yeah, I thought the mechanics were okay on that one. I thought the mechanics were okay. I thought he kind of said he did it all fast, but I thought he got his posture together on this one. But I got to give kudos to the O-line in this game so far. They're just doing such a phenomenal job. But Tua, I got to give him this. He made the right read. Just the ball is too high and out in front. Tyreek can't make that. He's short. He's real short. He got him doing the jump man. Maybe if he can make one-arm catches, he got to get them gloves that lock onto the ball and he can bring it in, but that's hard for a short guy. Somebody say he threw off his back foot. I didn't notice that. I'll check it out one more time. I didn't see that. If he did, why would he need to do that? It ain't like he was rushed. Let me see. No. He stepped into the throw. Bro. He had good mechanics on that. Just he's slight, and it wasn't even a bad off. It wasn't even a bad off. I mean, we're talking about 6 inches lower, 3 inches back. I mean, it's just an unfortunate misfire, and it ain't a bad one. That ain't one you get mad at. That one that we just saw in man coverage, that's not one you get mad at. We just missed them. It is what it is. You don't get mad at that one. That ain't a big deal. Keep on pushing to it. It happens. You get mad at the one when Waddle was wide open, and he already knew he wanted to go in the flat. For what reason, I have no clue. That's what you get mad at. So here, we got to go to the sky view. See, this play is the epitome of what I be trying to tell y'all, man. You don't listen to me. Y'all think it's all peachy and creamy because it works. But it ain't nothing special. Spot throwing. I don't know. Is this the play? No, this ain't the play. I don't want this. I want that last play. Oh my Jesus. See, this is what I be talking about. Stop right here. You see this? It's zone, but they matching. They matching it better. Now you're gonna have this is the same play as earlier. Y'all remember this? Now it's reversed. Do you remember where Waddle was clearing out in the middle of the field with the safety and he tried to go to Sherfield? Do y'all remember the play? This is the exact same play where they stacked the left side of the field. But this time they didn't show that look pre-snap because they sent the guy in motion to show it. Now it's the same look. They just sent Waddle. They sent him in motion. This is the exact same play. Do y'all remember this play earlier where Waddle cleared out the middle of the field, and Sherfield was the second layer behind him, and Tua threw it and it almost got picked. Now you just reverse the player. Sherfield's clearing the middle, and Waddle's the second level guy, and he throws it once again the exact same way off point. But they run the exact same defense this time, with the exception of the linebacker didn't follow Waddle this time. He actually played zone, so you should have went to Sherfield through the middle. Behind him and high. And I got to be honest with y'all. These are the catches that great receivers are supposed to take care of their quarterbacks and make them. And Waddle be tripping on these. These are the ones great receivers need to take care of the quarterback. You gotta, and I don't want to say bail the quarterback out because it wasn't a horrible throw at all. It wasn't a perfect throw, but you gotta take care of your quarterback. So I see what he's trying to do on this split. But why did it have to be high? Because that linebacker's sitting there. And now we got another dangerous throw that could get picked by the safety if Waddle don't at least bat it in the air. Now, y'all said contaminated pocket. All right, let's check the pocket out. I'm sorry. No, sir. People are close to you, but they're not hitting you. You got good protection. You got good protection. You got good protection. Let's take a look at it. I gotta go back. We'll look at the protect. Well, let's look at the throw first, and then we'll go with the protection. All right, here we go. Linebacker in the path. He puts it right over behind him. Again, Waddle has to make this play, but no receiver should have to catch a ball doing a 360. I ain't gonna lie, I've never seen a 360 catch. Waddle almost made it, but no receiver should have to catch a ball doing a 360. And I got to be quite honest with you. Had he anticipated this the right way and put it out in front, he would have cleared that linebacker, and Waddle would have been able to catch that running in stride. But he threw it high. Waddle was a little faster than the ball's arrival and had to reach back and attempt the three. And look, Waddle actually glides in the air to slow his body down. Waddle actually glides and slows his own body down. That is some impressive mechanics by Waddle. He slowed his whole body down in slow motion on that 360 just to give the ball enough time to get there to try to make the catch. But once again, you're about 2 feet off on this one. You got to put that out in front of him where he ain't got to glide in the air and slow down and do a 360. You got to put that in stride. And I'm telling you, this might have been the biggest catch of the night because he would have cleared that linebacker barely. Let me see it one more time. Yeah, you can't. Waddle, I still expect you to make that play, but you can't expect these guys to keep on making these heroic plays like this. 50-50 jump balls. Now, y'all talking about the pocket. I'm sorry. No, that's not a collapsing pocket. That guy over there that's getting even close is getting double teamed and he's sealed. And Tua makes the pass anyway. It's just his placement. The pocket was fine. Another second, we would have had a problem, but the pocket was fine. He just got to put that out about 1 foot in front of himself. One foot in front. I'm going to put that on placement and Waddle's lack of bailing his quarterback out. I feel like it was catchable and it would have been a highlight for Waddle. All right, you got quarters. Oh, is this the same play? Yeah, it is. All right, we'll go to the next one. All right, next play. Still zone coverage. He's going to anticipate, I don't know who that is, at the 40-yard line coming up to the 40, but he got the linebacker flat-footed, so this is a good decision by Tua. I'm already liking it. If he's going to that guy, which I think he is. Good. He doesn't fire it. And smart, because the linebacker was baiting him. Look at the linebacker. The linebacker baited him because the linebacker baited me on this. The linebacker looked like he was going to be flat-footed, then he turned. Y'all see that? They're starting to bait to him. They're starting to bait him. Look at number 44 on Tyreek. He's going to act like he playing zone. Well, he is playing zone, but look how he do it. And this crazy. They already know what routes are coming because we run the same routes. They trying to creep behind you. Number 44 is one-on-one with Tyreek. When Tyreek gets to the 40, he going to give this hesitation like he's sitting down in zone, but then he going to follow that slant path. And great job by Tua not throwing it because this would have been a pick. Look at this. Man to man. Watch when he gets to the floor. He going to look like he sit there, but then he going to follow it. Sit, follow. It was the 35. And then he backed down. And this is a play where if he had a little bit more time, he would have hit Tyreek after the fact. But this is the NFL. That's all the time you get. It's that anticipation. He already knew where he wanted to go in the ball with Tyreek. It wasn't there. Out of there. Now, I don't like his decision on this play. I don't like his decision in the pocket on this play. You got too much. See, you're so focused on the left side of the field that you're not paying attention to the right at all. You have a huge opportunity to just step up to the right and buy more time and hit Tyreek. Look in the pocket. And he bailed in the pocket too. He panicked almost. Let's stop right here. Look. Actually, you had a clean pocket. You just bailed. You got nervous for what was behind you, but it was guarded. They had your back, bro. Pause right here. Clean pocket. Pause. Pump fake. Tyreek ain't there. Ain't nobody coming to threaten you. And you bailed. You bailed. And matter of fact, I would have went right. If you were aware of your pocket, I would have went right. I would have went to the lane to the right. Your blockers and everything set up to the right. To the left, you got people free pursuing you. That's bad pocket awareness on this one because he's not even paying attention. This is a play. He know he want to go to Tyreek right now, and he going to wait it out, and then he panicked because that linebacker said, nope, I'm following Tyreek. He panicked right here. Oh, my lane to Tyreek isn't there. Oh my gosh. And let me tell y'all why he panicked. Because he wasn't going to go through progressions. He was never going to go through progressions on this play. Because I be trying to tell y'all he don't go through progressions as much as y'all think he do. He automatically knew where he wanted to go with the ball. Somebody said hindsight breakdown. Nah, that's wild. Well, you got to explain to me in real time, what are you seeing that made you make the decision you made? Let's go to the pocket. Maybe we'll see something else. So miss me with the hindsight stuff. Then let's talk about when you were in that moment. Why don't y'all explain to me what was he looking at that made him make the decisions he made? See? And let me tell you, once again, he was about to just throw it without even looking. Thank God he pulled it. He was never even looking at Tyreek. He was ready to just fire it. Fire up. No, it's not there. But what is he seeing? You know what he's seeing? He's seeing number 99 against the left guard put his hand up, and he freaked out. Look at this. The only thing happened was actually the right tackle put his arm up.
Why are you bailing out of the pocket? What is he seeing that's making him bail out of the pocket right here? What is Tua seeing that's making him bail out of the pocket right here? I'm going to wait on one of y'all answer because y'all feel like I'm Monday morning quarterbacking. Well, tell me in real time, what does a quarterback see right here that's causing them to bail out and bail out the wrong way? You can only ask him what he saw. Then what do you see happening right here? Somebody said his dad's face. Then what do you see happening right here? He knew that nothing was going to be open. Then you extend the play. When you got a clean pocket, you have an opportunity to extend the play until something was open. Because guess what? Right here, when he pulled it down, Tyreek became wide open. And I'll show you in the view when I change it. But I'm still waiting to see somebody in the comment section, one of them people that call me a hater. Why don't y'all tell me what you see right here? Why don't you tell me what you see right here that made him make the decision he made? This is where you lose me, big dog. Well, I'm trying to get you to I'm trying to find you. Let me put it like that. What do you see right here that's causing him to make the decision he's making? See, don't say I'm losing you, but you can't explain this. Don't say I'm losing you if you can't even explain it. At least he threw it away. We'll get there. He never had to. You throw the ball away. Well, he put himself in the position to have to throw it away. Yeah, exactly. He see time. You have the video pause. Let it roll. I mean, right here, the decision is already made. He done screwed it up. He done put himself in pressure now. He created his own pressure. You want me to let it roll? What? No, we need to go back to where he never needed to put himself in the pressure. He never needed to put himself in the pressure. And you got a wide lane to the right. But let me go back to the sky view because let me show you. Right when he pulled it down, Tyreek became wide open. He can clean that up. I agree, but I'm just talking to the people that say I'm hating right now, and I'm asking them, what do they see? See, they can't even explain it, but I'm the hater. Pause right here. He pulled it down. Now look at Tyreek. Now look what's happening. If you were to move to the right, first of all, you had a lane to run the ball. That's number one. Look at over there at the top of the screen, the 40 and the 50 and the other 40. You had a lane to run the ball for about 10 yards to the sideline or 15 yards and slide. The truth of the matter is he panicked. Tua simply panicked on this play and never needed to. Never needed to. Because he closes himself off to one side of the field. Had he kept his eyes down the middle and surveyed the whole field, he would have noticed I have all day on this right side. I can go pick up this first myself or at least get half the yards and slide. Anyway, let's move on. I just wanted to make sure I stayed on that for about 5 minutes because somebody said Monday morning quarterbacking. You know what? I'm not going Monday morning quarterback. How about you tell me what you saw? And this is the frustrating thing about it. When moments like that happen, it's frustrating because those be third downs. Those be third downs. All right, let's go to another drive where we scored a touchdown. Oh, we scored on the first play. We didn't have a huge play. Oh, the defense turned it over to the 3-yard line, and it was a run play. I get it. That was a run play. All right. So then we got a 10-play drive on the field goal. Let's see this. Let's get in on this field goal action. No, what am I doing? Okay, here we go. All right, here we go. One in motion. That good old wheel route. All right, no need to talk about this one. We remember this one. This is just a case he overthrew the ball. Nothing was there, but it was a one-on-one shot. I actually appreciate him taking that shot. Let me look at it one more time. Send one in motion. He thinks that it's man right away. And everybody else is flat-footed. Nothing is there. He took the deep shot. The only thing he had other than that was the flat. It's tough because technically that deep shot, had he put it out in front close to the 50 or whatever, he might have had a shot if this ball had great placement. Right there, drop right in the bucket, bam. If it was dropped, but it's just his placement was bad on that, but it is what it is. Other than that, he had the flat route, and there was some pay dirt that could have been a first down had he hit number 23 in the flat. But he took the shot, which I appreciate. I want him to take those shots, but you got to hit him. He overthrew it. Ball placement just very poor so far in this game for Tua, very poor. But we still doing enough and getting enough to do what we need to do. Once again, look at this. See, once again, y'all, this is the epitome of what I'm talking about. Now, this is the seventh play. Seventh time. We're counting the same play, seventh time. Look at the debacle. Look at the linebacker number 14 at the 27-yard line. Look at number 14. He's stuck in space. He like, do I stay here because I know Craycraft is about to slant, or do I go down in the flat with number 23? And Tua's just waiting on him to make a decision. Tua is just waiting on him to make a decision, and thank God he got a pocket so he can wait. Look at that pocket. This is where San Francisco make you pay because somebody already on their way to Tua when you play San Francisco. But the linebacker is like, do I stay here or do I keep in the flat? And look at Tua. Tua's just like, keep going, number 14. Keep going so I can hit Craycraft. This is the seventh time we got the same concept. And what happens? Bam, too easy. This is the seventh play that we ran just like this. And I keep telling y'all, it's basic. And as long as defense play this coverage, nobody can stop it. You cannot stop it. And you're going to see a lot of this. And as long as it works, keep doing it. But I definitely pointed out to help y'all realize it ain't nothing special we're doing. These are basic plays that putting the defense in a bad situation. We ain't this special, oh my gosh, this and that. Same concept. And we done hit it 6 out of 7 times. Next play. Here come that two-man route again. And what did they do? I love this concept. They sent the two running backs in the flat just to sell the linebackers coming up. But it's a two-man route, really. Send them both full speed. Remember them 40-yard comeback routes I told y'all about? This is more like 20. But good job. This is great execution in the zone. Send them full speed, have them on their heels, and stop on the dime and turn around. These are guaranteed plays. They're in zone coverage. Now, Tua's, I'm gonna say this. Tua's usually better on this, though. I've seen Tua do this to perfection. And let me show y'all what I'm talking about. He didn't have it today. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Timing. Pause. Tua already got that ball on the way usually because he knows what's there. I've seen him do it several times this year, and I've been highly impressed with him doing it. And by the way, look at the pocket. It ain't no pocket. They just ramsacked everybody and said, you free. But that ball usually is already on the way. Waddle turns around and it's in his chest. This time he hesitated, but still, Waddle had to wait on it. But still, good catch, good throw. In tight coverage, you got to have that ball already out the way, out his hand. I've seen him do it all year, and he's been phenomenal with it. That was one of the rare times he waited on Waddle to turn around. All right, here we go. Let's see if we get that concept again. Might run the ball. Fakes the handoff. Same thing. This time, one crosser, one deep. See, look. I don't know if Waddle caught this or not, but once again, man, it's just the ball placement on these deep balls. I don't know if Waddle caught this. Let me see if he caught it. But we got to be better with ball placement, man. You got to send that out. Oh, Waddle got it. Okay. That's good. Let's show this play, though. It's just like that one earlier where I said I like the shot, him taking it. So they tried it again, and this time they converted. But I don't know what it is, man. He just don't be having it under his arm. Look at Waddle had to literally slow all the way down. And it created a jump ball. It is what it is. We caught the ball. We got a big play. First down. Let's eat. Next play. Fakes. I like this one for him. This is where I call him at his Mahomes. When he doing his Mahomes thing, he make a play out of no play. This is the tool we begged for last year. Make a play out of no play. Pressure coming in your face, you still step in there and at least give what he needs. I like that. See, these are the plays I appreciate more than anything. And Tyreek thumbs up him because he know, yeah, that was blown up, but we still made a play. Very good job by Tua. That's all Tua on that. Tyreek had to track it down, but if it wasn't for Tua, you would have never had it. All right, still couldn't run the ball. That's one of our most successful runs for 3 yards outside of an 8-yard one later in the game when it didn't even matter. Another handoff, nowhere to go. Maybe got 1 or 2 yards. Can't run the ball like we have been the last few weeks. So now we're in a passing situation. Let's eat Tua. Yeah, this was just a bad sell ball by Tua. I know he wished he had this one back. All right, let's see. And it's tight coverage. It's just too far out there. Tyreek can't get to it. He tries his hardest. And it's the right read. It's the right place to go. It's just the ball placement was off. Man, is this 4th down or something? We going for it? Yeah, this is the one that made me mad during the game. You just see, this is once again, this is the 4th time where I feel like he's a spot thrower. I got you, Alan. TD, check your Twitter. What am I checking? Is it Alan Mitch 35? Wait, what happened? Did they flex the Chargers game now? NFL flexed the Dolphins-Chargers game into the 8:20 p.m. Eastern time slot on Sunday, December 11th. Lordy Jesus. Oh, my gosh. I ain't gonna lie, that's lit, boy. Ooh, that's gonna be lit. Ooh, that's gonna be lit. Oh, man, and that's what's up, man. Prime time, the whole world watching. That's gonna be so lit. Dang, man, we can't lose to San Francisco. Because I'm telling y'all now, we lose to San Francisco, the whole league gonna know about it. And don't get mad at me for saying this. Ignore, y'all know y'all be negative sometimes, and I'm about to be negative again right now. But if we lose to San Francisco, every media outlet gonna blow that crap up all week. And if we lose to San Francisco, I am telling y'all we are going to lose to the Chargers on prime time. And we're going to be right back at square one where everybody dogging us as not being real contenders. We need to beat San Francisco. We need to beat San Francisco. Beat San Francisco. But we don't got Armstead. I know it. You ain't telling me nothing I don't know. This is the game they should have flexed. But yeah. Because I'm telling you, and here's the messed up part about it. We lose to San Francisco and Chargers win this week and they beat us next week, they're ahead of us in the playoffs. I think, if I'm not mistaken, they would probably be ahead of us in the playoffs or very close to it. All right, let's finish this up, man. Feel like this is fourth down and Tua just throws it in triple cover. I'm telling you, man, y'all get mad at me all you want. I be trying to tell y'all he don't be reading defense. He's a spot thrower. He knows where his guy's supposed to end up. He going to put it in that spot, and he took the Dan Marino approach, pick a guy, let it fly, live with the results. And lucky for him, since they so scared of the deep speed and the linebacker sucked into the run game, there ain't no congestion in the middle of the field, and he can let it fly recklessly without even caring. And this is a prime example when you do have traffic in the middle of the field. Why did you ever even throw this? Why you ever threw this? Look at the linebacker. The linebacker is literally closing it. The linebacker coming right up for an easy pick, and he like, I couldn't reach it. Gesicki couldn't reach it either. And the safety almost picked it. There ain't no way Gesicki was going to make this. You are just anticipating without reading the defense. My guy should be here. Because guess what? If there was no defense on the field, Gesicki catches that low, and it's a touchdown. Well, look at the defense. And the problem that we have as a team is that the defenses be so bad that they don't stop it. So we think that we just amazing and it's high powered and we look how great we are. Look how great we are. This is what we do as Dolphin fans. We don't realize this same play in another coverage is a touchdown. We convert a lot of reckless plays, y'all. That's something that I need y'all to understand. This team converts a lot of reckless plays, and that's a good thing, right? But it always catches up to you. Just reckless. Gesicki never had a opportunity. Man, he ain't got a shot. Triple coverage. Two guys got their hand on it, and it wasn't your guy. Pocket clean, you throwing the ball. And look at Sherfield at the bottom on a pick play. And I feel like it was a pick, but that's where you're supposed to go. Sherfield's the guy on this. Little rub route. It is what it is. I'm moving on. TD, look at the screen in the top. Yeah, that's what I was just telling him. I said that was the one you're supposed to go to. I think that was Sherfield. But it don't matter because he already know where he going to go with the ball. We already know where we going to go with the ball. Tua ain't looking at nobody but that route. And Sherfield wide open. Clean pocket, too. It looked like it was a lot of traffic, but it's actually around him. It's a clean pocket. Clean pocket. Very clean pocket. Just forced it and didn't let the play develop. If you know the playbook, you know the plays, that was too tight. You should have looked back the other way for the rub. He rushed that big time. But this is Tua. But he's already made enough good plays to where we could overlook this type of stuff. That's the mentality of our fan base. This is typical him. All these completions, people say, oh, completions, man. When you watch the film, it's a lot of stuff where you're just like, it's a completion, but we missed the big play on that. It's a completion, but the ball placement was pretty bad. Hey, TD can't never make you happy. Clean it up. Just like Mike McDaniel said. Oh, finally, first play with some pressure in his face. Right here, there's some pressure in his face, and he gets out of it. Amazing job by Tua. He got the check down option right here. Does he take it? No. Let me go back. He escapes the pressure. Pause. He got the check down option, but then there's more pressure. He rolls out. Now he has nothing. Get rid of the football. I ain't mad at that. Next play. Back to pass. Clean pocket. So he got options here. Hopefully he about to hit this guy sitting down in the zone that's just clearing the 20-yard line. Dump down. Good decision. Good job. This is one of his better throws, better decisions, and good placement on that. Really good job by Tua on that one. Nice throw, nice poise. That'll move the chains. Now, I think we're in a 2-minute drill right now, so they're kind of giving a lot of cushion, just trying not to give up the big play on this drive, if I'm not mistaken. All right, got it. Sorry, y'all. I didn't mean to go for it already. What if Tua plays bad on Sunday night? TD Fans Talk. Then Mike McDaniel trash. I ain't putting it on Tua. Well, it depends on how bad he played. We'll see. So Tua right here dumps it off. I ain't mad at the decision. It is what it is. Next play, again, this is hurry up offense. Pause right here. You got a clean pocket. Man, look at that middle of the field. Jesus, take that shot to him. And he does. Thank God. Very good job. Oh, he dropped it. Now, I will say Tua hesitated. Right here, you know how everybody talk about the anticipation? Bam, right here, that ball should have been on the way. Tyreek is at the 46, and that ball should have been on the way right here. Clean pocket. Now, Tyreek's at the 50. 4 yards later, it still ain't out his hand. It's just leaving his hand at the 51-yard line 5 yards later. That ball Tyreek should have been catching the ball right here in his hands. And had the timing would have been right on this, it would have been a huge game. We always talk about anticipation with Tua. And some plays he does have anticipation, but that's when he know where he going with the ball. This one, he didn't know where he was going. He was looking. And he saw Tyreek come open. So this is one of the rare cases where he used his eyes, but he was still slow blinking. Now, Tyreek caught it and got a hold on to it, but he never should have got hit. He should have never got hit. Not only that, if you're going to be late with it, plant your feet and throw a bullet. Don't just float it. He never even stood into it. He floated the ball. It took longer to get there. These are the small little things. Yeah, Tyreek dropped it, and I put this play on Tyreek, but the bigger scheme of football, the ball got to be gone right here. Already on his way. Then Tyreek got room to make a play run after the catch. And he dropped it. You still can't drop it, Tyreek. That's the one where Tyreek got killed. And he got killed because the ball was late. He got killed because the ball was late. Tyreek is a small guy. He don't want to take hits like that. That was Sherfield, maybe a different story. I don't know what happened with this. All right, them flat routes are open right now, but I don't know who this is at the 45-yard line in that zone creeping. I'm not mad at Tua. I like that. Hit the flat. Now, the opposite side of the field was wide open. He hit the flat, and I'm happy about him hitting the flat. But he had two flat options, which now this is the one that was wide open. Man, at the top of the screen is the one that was really wide open. But either way, get the ball out your hand. Good decision. Good decision. Keep the chains moving and out of bounds. Well, this is the same play. Good decision. Oh, my gosh. Y'all killing me. NFL Plus is killing me. Killing me softly with his words. All right, let's see. What was that? That was right here. We'll go back to this drive. I think this is it. No, it's way past that. We already seen all these. All right, here we go. Next one. All right, here we go. Tua back to pass, steps up. Good job with your pocket presence. Find him in the zone over the linebacker. This is one of the more impressive plays. Let's look at that again. Look at Tua. Let's look at Tua in the backfield, y'all. This is one of the more impressive plays. Takes the snap, back to pass. Armstead just got abused on this. Look at Armstead. This is where he probably knows something wrong. He probably in pain right now. Look at Armstead at the bottom. Bull rush, can't do nothing. He just getting pushed back. Tua steps up and fires. Great job, Tua. People draped all over you. Great job. Amazing job on this play. And right here is, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, is Armstead out the game now? Quick little pass. They just trying to hurry up and get some yards. I think Armstead. Okay. Yeah, Armstead out the game because whoever that is at the left tackle got dreads. I mean, or something. Well, no, that ain't dread. Yeah, something hanging out the back of his helmet. So yeah, it is. So Armstead is officially gone now. Okay. You got zone coverage. They run it into man because you got the one that's following. This is man coverage. Tua's looking to the right. Now he got one in the flat, one coming across, but they're not running that same defense anymore. They match in the zone. Look at the matches. And you're not going to throw into that heat in the middle of the field now. See, this is exactly the type of zone coverage San Francisco plays every play. They're not giving you them two options every play to, if it's in the flat, then we're going to hit the slant. If it's in the slant, we're going to hit the flat. This is the same concept. By the way, this is the 8th time we running this in this game. Number 8, that concept. But this is the first time that defense said, no, what you going to do? And ain't nothing to do. We talk about, the O-line sucked on that play. Let me tell you why you say the O-line sucked on that play. Because you're used to Tua completing the ball. But even if the O-line was good, where in the heck were we going? Where were we going to throw the ball? If the O-line was blocking on this play, where in the heck were we throwing the ball? Which the O-line was trash. Left tackle got beat right there. Left guard got beat. But where we throwing the ball? Maybe one of them guys by the 20. Bang, bang. I don't know, maybe. But this is that coverage that neutralizes that little RPO that we run. But they do have a penalty on that face mask, which put us in a good place. Now we 1st and 10. Opportunity. Same formation on this, which is crazy. Stop right there. Oh. Even if he didn't fall, you don't make this throw. You do not throw this ball. Already know where we want to go with the ball. And where you really want to go is the middle of the freaking field by the goal line. That's the shot you take if you're going to take a shot like that. Oh, I just clicked off of it. I think I did. First off, you picked the wrong one. No, this is the play after. Let's go to the one before. You're supposed to go to Sherfield in the middle of the field on this. Pause. Sherfield. Throw the bullet right in between both hash marks in the middle of the field. In the end zone. That would have been one of the most impressive touchdowns you ever had. He would have caught it and got rocked, but it would have been massive. Somebody said pressure. Man, what are you talking about? What pressure? What pressure? And this happened on the play where the O-line actually did. Well, after that, they trash. But he had all the time he needed. Oh, he fell. Didn't see that. It didn't matter if he didn't fall. You don't throw this. They drop it. Look at the safety. Look at the safety. Even if he didn't fall. Look at the safety. Got his hands on it. Even if the man didn't fall, you don't throw that. Safety closed right away when that ball left his hand. Look at the safety. Look at the safety coming. Man, you miss me with that. Matter of fact, if he didn't fall, it would have been a bad throw behind him anyway. The safety would have cleared it. There ain't no perfect pass, T-Rich. Get out of here. If he didn't fall, the ball would have been behind him anyway. And now I see why he fall. He put his hand in the dirt trying to stop because he saw the ball was going to be behind him. Watch his hand go in the dirt trying to stop. That's Waddle. His hand going to go down. He tried to stop because the ball was behind him anyway. Did you notice he reached up behind him as he was hitting the ground, still trying to make it? Look at this. I'm going to show you the perfect frame right there. Oh, crap. I'm going to show you the perfect frame where he realized that ball was behind him. Right here, he saw the ball. He said, it's going to be behind me. Let me slow down. But he couldn't slow down because he was going too fast. Put his hand in the dirt, still tried to make the play. Still tried to make the play. The ball at the edge of the M and Waddle in the middle of the M. And screw all that anyway. Screw all that anyway. Sherfield was the one you got to go to on that play. All right, next play. You're going to have the same concept. Sure field, middle of the field. You either going to bleed that or you're going to hit the underneath. Which one do you do? Oh, the pressure came. Yeah, they were trash on this. This ain't on Tua. I don't think it is. Let me see. Let me see if he had time to make a play. Right here. You would have had to anticipate sure field in the middle. Other than that, ain't his fault for none of this. That's just trash O-line. I ain't mad at him on that. It is what it is. And that was 3rd and 16. Field goal time. What time is it right now? 9:03. Man, I'm running late. Let me do some of this third quarter action. I'm going to do two drives, and then we'll get up out of here for the night, and we'll finish the rest later so we can talk about how trash Skyler was with this trash O-line. All right, let's go. Tua hands it off. The next drive, well, finally we got a run worth calling home to. The first run of the game, but we fumbled. Oh, yeah, we fumbled the ball. Think we got it back. He was down. Then the next run was -2 yards. Back to not running the ball. All right, now this one's in Tua's hands. Think this might be a completion. More zone, and this team been living in zone. Great job by Tua extending this play and finding Tyreek. The O-line broke down on this. Pressure coming all up the gap. Nothing you can do. Look at the middle of the field, man. Defenses kill me leaving the middle of the field like this. But Tua, great job. Very good job. Avoiding the pressure and making a play for your team. All right, I formation. Play action. Throws across the middle. I'm going to tell y'all now. Boy, he better be lucky Tyreek stopped and caused that man to bump him. He didn't expect Tyreek to slow down so much like that. Look at this. Pass interference. And the safety seen it. Safety said, I'm coming. See, this is where it kills me. Say he never bumped Tyreek and Tyreek would have waited on that ball. What was going to happen anyway on this play? Y'all think Tyreek was going to catch it? Now you see where the ball is. It ain't even there yet. And look at the safety. What was going to happen on this play? I wonder what y'all think. What was going to happen on this play if it wasn't pass interference? We got bailed out on that one, boy. Thank God that guy thought Tyreek was going to run full speed. If that wouldn't pass, if he wouldn't have never bumped him, it might have been a headed back the other way for 6 points. Or Tyreek would have got his hands on it and got absolutely murdered. Why? Because I told y'all, Tua is a spot thrower. He ain't reading the defense. It don't matter. He's going to put it in the spot. That's where the guy should be. Now, I ain't going to lie. I kind of put this one on Tua. O-line is trash. But I put this on Mr. Tagovailoa. You know the routes right here. You know what the player is going to do. So your anticipation, throw that ball in the middle of the field, and you got your guy. But instead, he needs to see it come open first. And this O-line ain't going to give you. This is why I'm worried about the next games without Armstead. This is why I'm concerned about the games without Armstead. Because if Armstead is in there, guess what? This is a 20-yard game. This is a 20-yard game. Armstead in there, right here. Tua's cocking back to throw the ball. Left tackle ain't getting him. And he got Tyreek and Waddle. Either one of them would have been caught. We've seen this play 4 times tonight. Both of them run deep, stop on the dime, and he pick one and fire. If Armstead is in there, this is 20 yards, y'all. This is 20 yards. No Armstead, this is why I'm concerned about the rest of the season. Why worry, TD? We have the MVP. Yeah, I mean, we do got Tyreek. We do have Tyreek, so just having him alone is amazing. All right, they run the ball. All right, 3rd and 13. More zone, man. This team done ran zone 95% of the time. Look at this, man. Look at this. See, the problem is we're running too deep of routes on this. Imagine if Sherfield was doing just a simple crossing route on the field, or whoever that is at the 38. But instead, they're running too deep of routes, which allows the pressure to come. Look at this. That's on Mike McDaniel. Look, y'all, this is why y'all talk about, don't worry, TD. This is another reason. A play where you're supposed to have a wide open guy for a big game, but the O-line. Now you can't run these plays. Teron Armstead out the game. Now you can't run these plays. This is an automatic play. This is a guaranteed play. Now you can't run it. And they sent the blitz. And the crazy thing is the blitz ain't what beat us. Oh my Jesus, this is worse than I thought. I got to show y'all this. Oh my gosh. Y'all got to see this. This is worse than I thought. They sent the 6-man blitz, and the right side of the O-line held up, and the 2 people that got one-on-one, the left tackle and the left guard, got beat. Like, you expect for them to get the Tua, but God dog, look who got to him. Look at the blitzes coming on the right side. Let me back this up. You expect whoever get to him will come from the right. They send 4 players from the right. Blitzing. Lucky for us is max protection. Look, even Gaskins helped pick up the stunt. But look at the left side. Both of them got destroyed. Both of them bums got destroyed, man. And this is an automatic 20-plus yard play. 30, 40 yards because nobody was around them on 3rd and 13, y'all. And what I'm saying to y'all, if this O-line play like this, we can't run none of them plays. You ain't gonna run none of them plays if this O-line play like this, man. Oh my God. Look at the next play. Say, oh my gosh. Oh. Oh. Let's go back. Look at the next play, y'all. Oh my gosh, man. Who is that? Number 71 just got beat automatically. And the right tackle, Austin Jackson, got beat. Both of them just got beat bad. Shell and Austin Jackson. And we about to go up against Bosa. Man, what's wrong with this crap? No, 71, Jesse Davis got beat, but on the other side, Austin Jackson got beat too if he's 73, whoever 73 is. He's not stepping up. Man, I ain't putting this on Tua. I ain't putting that on Tua. None of these plays I'm putting on him. This is just terrible. Now, and look what we got to revert to. Mike McDaniel said, oh, Lord, here we go. And what do we got to go to? This is the first time y'all saw this tonight. Tell me I'm wrong. Hike, throw the ball. That's the first screen you saw all night. We've been doing this film study over 2 hours. That's the first screen you saw all night. Get ready for San Francisco. Get ready for San Francisco. This is what you're going to see in San Francisco. Let me show y'all what, if they don't feel comfortable, now they going to come out there trying to do what they can do. But if San Francisco embarrassing us, this is what you're going to see for the rest of the game. Hurry up and get it out of his hand. And we punt the ball, man. And we punt the ball. I'm tired, man. Oh my gosh, they frustrate me, man. They frustrate me. Y'all give me a second. See, let me show y'all something. Yeah, we upgrading, baby. We upgrading, baby. Woo, we upgrade now. O-line, quarterback. See, this is what we love to do as a team. This is kind of what we love to do as an offense. This is one of those plays that we love to scheme up. And this is the O-line, by the way. That's the O-line. Okay? Yeah, we upgrade now, baby. This is what we love to do as a team. Okay? So we love to do things like this. Send this guy in the flat. Send this guy over like this, okay? Same thing over here. This is what this team likes to do. And send him in the flat because this sometimes is a wheel route. These are the concepts we like to run. Why? Because this is what the defense be in on us. 4-man rush coming at the quarterback. 1, 2, 3 linebackers. Corner, single high. That's what you got in this game. And you'll have one guy veering off in the nickel. So what happens in these concepts, what we like to do when we hike the ball, when Tua backs up the pass, let me go back to green. Sorry. Let me go back to green. All right. When Tua hikes the ball and he's back to pass, what he's doing is he's looking at this side of the field. We put these guys at a dilemma. So here's what ends up happening. Okay. This guy in the flat, coming out in the flat over here, this linebacker has that responsibility. But then you got a guy slanting because he's playing off shade coverage out here. You have this guy slanting. And sometimes it's either a running play where it's play action, you suck the linebacker in, or since you got the guy going in the flat, you suck the linebacker over. So that's why we always have this slant. This linebacker comes underneath. We always have that slant available. That's the concept we love to run, okay? Also, these teams that's playing that 3 high look, and we have 2 receivers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, O-line, quarterback, shotgun, running back, receiver, receiver. This is what our team, this is another concept we love to run. And I'm just using the 2 corners and the safety on cover 3. We love doing this. Okay. We love running this. Love running this. Hold on. Oh, he back. Oh, my bad, y'all. Oh, man, here we go. Hate when that happens. This is what we love to do because these two corners, they're in shade coverage. They have these areas. They have these areas on cover 3. So we send Tyreek and Waddle at the safety, and that causes the safety to back up a lot. And he stops, and Tua has the clear path to either one of them. That's one of the concepts we love to run on this team as well. When we play San Francisco, that's the only way we're going to be able to beat them if we're able to run those type of concepts. The only way we'll be able to beat them is if we run those type of concepts. Those are basic. But you can't run those concepts if the O-line is not blocking. You just can't. All right. Oh, man, I'm about to get up out of here, y'all. This is TDPHINSTALK, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. I appreciate y'all tuning in for the brief little film study, something brief. It was 2 hours and 18 minutes. But I'm about to go have date night with the wife. TD, the Dolphins Chargers game just got flexed. I know. I just saw the breaking news. Sunday night now. Dolphins Chargers 2 weeks from now. We have been flexed to Sunday night. They have picked that game up to make it prime time because that's going to be fireworks. I'm shocked they didn't do this week. I'm still wondering, are they going to flex us in that Buffalo game on December 18th or 19th or whatever? But they have just officially flexed us for Sunday night. They moved us from 1 o'clock to 8:20. We are the official primetime game now. They kicked somebody out. I don't know who had it. All right. We'll do Skyler maybe tomorrow during the day or Thursday evening. Well, Thursday night football Patriots. We'll get Skyler in sometime tomorrow or Thursday in the evening, or we might have to wait to Friday. We'll see. We'll see. Good show, Paramount Plus. Yeah, man. Hey, man, I'm trying, man. I'm trying to elevate and get things on another level. I'm going to get better at my illustration board. All right. It's my first time ever using it. I like it. I'm going to get better at it though. Okay. But thank y'all for tuning in. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. I will see y'all soon. This TDPHINSTALK, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. Fans up no matter what. Peace. I'm out.